Hotep, Black Power, giving honor to the Creator, giving honor to the ancestors. As always, giving honor to my sister, Chief of Staff, Brother Harris Abdul, the Street Law Soldiers, my father, my in-laws, my family, and comrades who are in the ancestral realm. And for you all the brothers and sisters, specifically those who are fighting for the liberation and salvation of the black nation, as well as your family and friends, that we may one day achieve and acquire liberation and salvation. Today I want to discuss some things. As you can see, I got the red, black, and green flag behind me. I'm just feeling, the day is just a real hard day. And this is what I'm feeling for real. But anyway, I want to talk to y'all about this motherfucking dude, man, Ray Hagins. Ray Hagins, man. I believe it was '08. He was one of the hottest people in the so-called conscious community, man. I mean, he had the people fooled. He was going around, he was going around the country and outside of the country lecturing on a variety of things. He set up these so-called African temple churches, and his following was very, very heavy at one time. But then, when I found out that he was he was affiliated, with the Fraternal Order Police, and then right after he come from Kemet being raised up with the lion's grip, at the Temple of Luxor by the great scholar Ashraf Kwasi, he gives the prayer ceremony, which is a Roman Catholic prayer ceremony for a cracker's initiation into the sheriff's department. And then, sends out letters about him and this cracker are best friends, and they grew up together. His mother used to clean their house or some shit like that. And then on top of that, I found out that this motherfucker was a cop. He was actually a motherfucking police. An actual police. And let me just step back one step. He was debating, I believe it was Wesley Muhammad or somebody. And for his security, he came in with a whole gang of goddamn cops. And when I found out that he was actually a motherfucking cop, it fucked me up, Not to the point where it threw me off base or anything like that. It was just like, God damn, this motherfucker came and did a fucking economical and mental goddamn drive-by of the black community. And shit it all over black people. Now, this bitch was on Michael Baisden's show, and he was endorsing pornography. And on the panel was a male and female porno actress and actor. With the what's the guy's name? I forgot the guy's name with the big teeth, the little short, dark-skinned brother. I guess that's Michael Baisden's boyfriend or whatever that's on the panel with him. However, not only that he endorsed pornography, because he says that when he counsels people who's having sexual trouble, in the bedroom, that he prescribes pornography. And not only that, he did a lecture with some youths and told these youths that this cracker, this goddamn devil, Darren Wilson, was justified in killing Mike Brown. And he degraded Mike Brown and shitted all over that boy, you know, like he wasn't nothing. And it was so fucking disheartening. You know, it would make you want to go hunt Ray Hagins' motherfucking ass down. You know. And matter of fact, I'm going to let you hear it. I'm not even going to show the clip, but I'm going to let you hear the clip so you can hear for yourself how this motherfucking bitch-ass nigga, Ray Hagins, who is a goddamn police, he's a motherfucking agent. You know, he infiltrated the black community. Nobody paid any attention when Sadie was putting him out there. Everybody thought that Sadie was on some hating shit. But Sadie was, you know, 2 steps in front of this motherfucking watermelon head bitch. And I'm going to let you hear, you know, this motherfucker, you know, in action.
Officer, and that's what gave the officer the justifiable right to shoot. Officers, we are trained to pull that trigger until the threat is eliminated. Did y'all just hear what I said? Yeah. We're trained to pull the trigger until the threat is eliminated. Let's take the angel's wings off of this guy. We're acting like he was an upstanding citizen of the community.
And as a pastor, believe it or not, I do prescribe.
So you watch porno?
No, I don't watch it.
You just prescribe?
I don't.
Like he was a pastor or a civil rights leader. We're talking a brother who was a, come on, y'all, he was a member of.
He was just like them kids sitting right there.
No, I'm not gonna say.
Let y'all hear, you know, this motherfucking faggot Ray Hagins, man. You know, and it's niggas like that who you know, take us back. You know, and when I see this motherfucker, you know, he reminds me of those same Mario McCullough, the motherfucker that was on the balcony with King. You know, Eugene Roberts, the motherfucker that was there with Malcolm. You know, the motherfuckers that infiltrated the Panthers. See, that's who Ray Hagins is. That's who Ray Hagins, this motherfucker is a threat to black liberation. He is a Mobutu. And Mobutu means he's a race traitor that needs to be beheaded, man. This motherfucker is a hindrance to black liberation. And he still has a following. He still has motherfuckers, you know, these old temples, because he calls himself Pastor Ray Hagins. And what he has done was put Christianity, a Christianity twist on Kemetic motherfucking history, man, which is an insult to the ancestors, man, which is a spit in the face to the motherfucking African deities, man. See, some of y'all may not understand the severity of this motherfucking shit, man. This nigga, this is a fuck ass nigga, man. He is a fuck ass nigga, man. You know, and you know, this is what I'm saying, man. You know, and this is another reason why I try to tell y'all, you know, to rid yourselves. This is what religion does, man. This is, you know, religion is a spiritual cyanide, man. It is, religion is a spiritual cyanide, man. You know, and then you have people, well, you know, I'm not religious, I'm spiritual. But if you still attend these churches and mosques and temples, you are religious, because you're still participating in religious rituals, man. You still doing the same shit. So you know, we have to. This is why it is so important, man, to let go of the religion, man. Step out of the motherfucking box, y'all. And then you'll be able to see this shit for what it is, man. You will never see it as long as you got these motherfucking faggot ass niggas, man. Like Ray Hagins, man. And that is a shame. He was sitting there telling children that Mike Brown, take the angel wings off of Mike Brown. You know, and sat there and shit it all on Mike Brown. You need to go to Mike Brown's parents' house and hold that same goddamn group. You know, and it's regardless regardless of what he was doing. You mean to tell me just because somebody is out in the street and he's a G or whatever, which I don't believe he was, you know, he was hanging out just like any other young men. So that warrants and that justifies you taking his fucking life? And then he says that, you know, that Mike Brown wasn't a civil rights leader. You're not either. You're not either. You know, and you know, it's you know, we have to, you know, we got to start, you know, calling these people out, man. Can't keep giving these people passes and all the crazy shit that they do, man. How they sell us out, you know, on a daily and consistent basis, and then we're not supposed to say nothing. You know, and if he was a real G, he wouldn't have been on Michael Baisden talking about pornography, man. If he was a real liberator, if he was down for black liberation, he wouldn't have time to even, you know, even look into no shit like that. He would be talking about creating, you know, food banks and shelters and doing lectures to educate the people, raise their level of consciousness, and getting the downtrodden out of the degraded mental state that they in. Wouldn't be on there talking about no motherfucking pornography, man. Sitting there with two porno actors and actresses, man. And with them old bisexuals, Michael Baisden and George Will, whatever his name, George Wilbon, this little chimpanzee looking motherfucker. You know, he wouldn't be doing no shit like that, man. You know, this motherfucker is a cop, man. You know, so, you know, it's not the point that just by being the police, it's the point of him, you know, deceiving the entire black community, man, with that bullshit. You know, portraying to be, you know, so motherfucking down for the people, and, you know, you was the second coming. You know, people looked up to you, man. People invested in you, man. You know, what did you do, man? You tricked the people, man. So, for real, you have the power. If someone doesn't agree with you in one of your sermons, you have the power to have them locked up and arrested, man. Because they don't believe, they may disagree with something you may be saying in them old fake ass, fuck ass church sermons that you get. Because you are a church pastor. You are a church pastor, bitch. And it's just that simple. I'm going to leave it like that. Now, what I want to talk about now is how it's not no news. It's really not news to me. It's not a surprise that of all the women on the planet, black women are murdered more than any other women on the planet. You know, 57.7% of black women that are murdered are by gunshot wounds. You know, and we all know that that 98% of it is domestic violence. You know, when you have you know, these sisters you know, have the unconscious fuck nigga in the house, you know, and it leads to him taking the queen's life instead of leaving. Which, you know, it's you know, unless it's a death-defying self-defense situation, nah, you can just leave. You know, you can just leave. Brothers can just leave. Or she fucking around on you and all that, you know, I can't have you, nobody else, and all that shit. When you don't even have your goddamn self. You can say some old dumb shit like that. You know, I'm gonna kill everybody and then myself. For what? It's not gonna change nothing. Your ass is dead too. You know, that's some dumb shit, man. Dumb ass tactic, man. Instead of leaving, you know, and you know, start over again. You know, nobody's that motherfucking important, man, or that overwhelming to a motherfucker emotionally, where you willing to kill them because they want to move on. Let them move on. If you've been used or fucked over, it's just a lesson learned, man. You know, just move on. Let them go ahead. You know, if you've been a good motherfucker anyway, it's gonna come back on them anyhow. So, you know, so I wouldn't even worry about no shit like that, because it's you know, that's some useless shit. And it was something that I wanted to explain to y'all. Give me a second. Yeah, it slipped my mind. What I wanted to talk about is, you know, Emmett Till's birthday. You know, now I like to, you know, give Emmett Till, you know, his props. You know, and it's not, you know, let's not be sad about Emmett Till. You know, let's actually his birthday was I believe it was on Tuesday. Anyway, you know, let's not. This is a celebration. You know, be thankful for what that baby done. You know, because it was him, by him being sacrificed like that, which started the so-called civil rights movement. You know, so you know, we want to give Emmett Till his props, man. You know, because he gave his life at 14 years old, man. You know, and this kind of bothers me, how they try to make Trayvon Martin be a modern day Emmett Till. And I'm gonna talk about that in a second. You know, and then you know, Hotep and Black Power to his mother. You know, Mamie Till, who made the decision to show the world her baby's body. You know, to show how fucked up she was, you know, because she was a revolutionary, believe. Just that decision there, you know, placed her in the revolutionary slot. That made her a revolutionary. She self-qualified as a revolutionary, you know, as a black liberator, by not having a heart to do something like that. You know, so we wanna give honors to her too, you know, and wish them both, you know, as ancestors, you know, let them travel and their energy continue to ignite us, you know. So give a Hotep and Black Power and happy birthday to the brother Emmett Till. So, which I'm gonna discuss something further pertaining to you know, the ancestor Emmett Till, Black Power, and Hotep. So, you know, when it comes to Emmett Till and Trayvon Martin, you know, don't try that. Making a comparison like that, it's like saying, you know, Trayvon Martin was just being used as a martyr. Take his life and make a comparison, because the same results, you know, came after when Emmett Till was murdered, blacks didn't respond like they were supposed to. They marched, of course. When Trayvon Martin was murdered, yeah, they marched and threw a couple of bottles and shit like that. But at the end of the day, you had the same motherfucking results. Nothing. Just take your ass and go home. You know, busting CVS windows, getting, you know, fucking Percocets and body wash, and that's it. And that's the extent of this shit, man. You know, like I told y'all, you know, we try to find every way that we possibly can to avoid fighting. You know, I never seen the black race in such a cowardice state of mind. You know, and the self-hatred that we're dealing with right now is at an astronomical level. Astronomical level. And there has to be something done about that. You know, like I said, if you can take step out of the box and take the religion out and move out of the way, then you'll be able to clearly see that nothing has changed. You know, white supremacy is on the move. You know, everybody thinking that just because it's Trump, that's it. No. You know, actually, Trump is nothing. Trump is not. All Trump has done is he runs his motherfucking mouth. Now, Trump, you know, who runs his, you know, what he done, the most thoroughly shit that he has done for white supremacy was the other day. You know, because what Trump did the other day, giving the police permission to use, you know, more excessive force on supposedly suspects that are arrested. Really, what he done was declare war on the black man. That's what he done. He told the police, you know, fuck them niggas, rough them niggas up, go at them, I got your back. And see, he really don't have their back. And see, what we're trying to do is trying to analyze what way we can get out of this shit besides fighting these motherfuckers back when they do apply this force. And see, a lot of y'all sit back, some of you women and some of you niggas, you know, that never done time, never been arrested, you know, you so-called good boys. Most of y'all motherfuckers are soft as butter anyway, you know, because you never had a vicious goddamn situation. The most vicious situation you may have had was with a woman. You know, but, you know, so you don't understand what it is when these motherfucking crackers throw you on the goddamn ground, you know, dragging you by your legs, taking skin off your fucking chin and nose and all this shit from the asphalt, and beating your ass. I have personal experience with these motherfuckers like that. Personal experience. You know, so all that shit, you know, about you know, trying to, you know, deal with these motherfucking devils without the use of fighting, and it's not gonna work. What will work is every time they are caught doing some shit like that, you know, shots come out from everywhere, you know, and then when they start having, you know, handing these motherfucking white bitches crisp folded flags for their husband, you know, they got fucked around in the so-called line of duty, you know, the line of excessive force. This shit will start ending. They will begin, because body cameras ain't gonna do no good for a motherfucking pig that's ambushed. So what they will start doing is lightening up. Now, I'm telling you, this is what will happen. If that shit reaches an epidemic level, because see, the National Guard, none of that shit ain't gonna work. So what are they gonna do? Follow every motherfucking cop, every pig? It's not gonna work. And they gonna come to you and say, God damn, I told y'all. Some of them liberal motherfucking crackers gonna say, give them what they're supposed to have. We've been telling y'all this for the longest. Now, the powder keg has exploded. And you motherfucking devils don't know what to do. The black man has awakened. You have awakened the motherfucking sleeping beast. And now, it's on. See all that, go take somebody to court, you know, have somebody in court, you know, walk around with cardboard signs with the deceased, you know, with their names on, their t-shirts with their face on and all that shit. That shit is ineffective now. But when they pull motherfuckers over and then, you know, motherfuckers are hit with hand grenades and all that type of shit, this shit will end. I guarantee you. And you know it. You know it. You can feel it as I'm telling you this. You know. So I'm telling y'all, you know, it has to be, it's no other way. All that old filming and shit. And, okay, yeah, all that's good. But what good is it? You film them, they caught red-handed, and then the jury finds them not guilty. What good is the shit? But what's going to happen when a motherfucker film it and they see an ambush take place, you know, 5 times in a month in 5 different states? This shit will, Congress will, them motherfucking crackers, them old ass decrepit, you know, pamper wearing motherfucking senators and congressmen, them wrinkled motherfucking ice apes will meet immediately. Because they cannot have some shit going on like that. They cannot have a catastrophe such as that. You know, so, you know, and then what will happen, next thing you know, be a redistribution of the wealth. You know, and they will do it like they don't want to show that, you know, that we won. So what they'll do, increase the food stamp program, shit like that. Give out more jobs. Hire more blacks in the corporate structure. Shit like that. Shit like that where it won't look apparent that we tearing their ass up. And that we giving them a certain amount of time to get their shit together. You know, so I'm telling y'all, man. That other bullshit is not gonna work. It's not gonna work. You know, if we don't take some type of action similar to that, what's gonna happen? They're gonna continue to kill us. They're gonna continue to kill women, shooting them, and all this shit. It's gonna be filmed, and all you gonna say when you get off work is that doesn't make any sense. It's a goddamn shame, and all this old bullshit. You know, you're gonna see a couple of people protest. Then you might have a white entertainer or actor say it's fucked up. Somebody like Julia Roberts, old pigeon-looking bitch, you know, or Brad Pitt or somebody like that, you know, and that's gonna be the extent of it. And then they'll use crackers like that to try to give the impression to blacks that all of us are not like that. But just stay calm. We're gonna work this shit out. They do that shit every time. And we go for that dumb shit. We go for that dumb shit every time. You know, it's time for a different strategy. It's time to have the caskets rolling in the white community. It's just that simple. You know, I struggle to understand why we're so goddamn afraid. We're so fucking scared, man. You know, we're told that, but when it comes to each other, and then family too, especially your biological family, you know, them motherfuckers hate each other with a passion, man. You know, most black family siblings will not do shit for one another. You know, and they wish the worst on each other. they spend most of their time talking about one another, each other, you know, who doing the best, who not doing this, who's doing this, all this old bullshit. You know, and everybody's still in the same motherfucking position. Nobody's not doing no better than nobody else. But yet, you know, and that's the way black people, you know, funnel their motherfucking frustration of being a weak motherfucker when it comes to stepping to the motherfucking enemy. Because you gutless and you weak and you soft. And I'm talking especially to the men. Especially to the men. You know, this old machoism, this old fake, you know, macho / homosexualism mentality that you got. That you the strongest bitch, you know, in the family. You know, instead of being the realest motherfucker. You know, instead of holding it down, you know, like a motherfucking man. You know, and you know, like I said, the self-hatred is at epidemic proportions. You know, we hate each other. That's why the murders are like that. They know we dealing with self-hatred. If these motherfucking crackers knew that the black men had rid themselves, so-called gangbangers and all that, rid of themselves of self-hatred, they will not put any more guns in the community. But as long as, you know, the self-hatred is where it's at now, or, you know, boiling over, you know, they'll flood the community with guns. Because they know it's going to be more and more murders. The murder rate going to go up. And that's why I'm telling y'all, so-called gangbangers, and I'm going to drop something on you motherfuckers right quick. You know, a lot of y'all try to play hard. A lot of y'all, you know, you go around killing each other, shooting each other, putting fear and terror into people. And the reason why the 90% of you do that, because a lot of y'all been molested, a lot of y'all been abused. A lot of y'all have suffered physical, mental, and sexual abuse in some cases. And so you're on get back. You are on get back. And you feel so less of a man from being violated by somebody that look like you. You have no compassion, no sympathy taking, you know, for taking the life of somebody that look like you. Because you feel since you were violated, you know, you're going to violate somebody too. But at a much more intense level. You know, since my uncle and my aunt, you know, they molested me or the neighbors molested me, you know, I'm going to go even harder and shoot the motherfucker let down the street. Because I'm hurting and I'm afraid. Because if I let this shit out, you know, everybody going to think I'm a motherfucking bitch.